everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I know this looks a little different than normal, but I've been wanting to do this for a while, but of course I've been busy as all, getting ready for the rotation for everything, and I kind of wanted to show off this sketchbook in particular, mainly because this is one that I did from January 2019 to December 2019. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so in the very first page is always like, I always write in like my Instagram insignia, like trademark name, and then I always write in the corner like my day. This is a doodle page I actually did in December with my niece because we had to do some stuff together. For those of you that do not know, I was actually doing an art challenge back in January 2019 even. It was doodles. I had a prompt and everything from Sketchbook School. They're an amazing website. I love them. And this was following one of their prompts from an earlier year, and I had finished it in another sketchbook, but this was actually like the progress of it. Again, some more progress of it. This one was distance. This one was floral. Crazy. It's very bad, I know. Machine. This is actually like a reference to Imagine Dragons. That's on Machine. Critter, because why not? Snack, which was slightly ironic, was everyone thought that this was me that I had drawn. Really, it was my then boyfriend at the time. My view from when I get home. I did too, mainly because I really, towards the ending of it, I was just ready to get it over with. I kind of decided that this would be the last prompt I would do for a while, mainly because, it's a lot. Loud, for those of you that do not get it. And finally, the last day was yellow. This was honestly my personal favorite out of the entire prompt. I don't really like prompts because it makes me feel like I have to be limited to only do so much. So yeah. This is actually my favorite. I was actually gonna do a whole illustration comic with this character, these two, and it was actually to announce my engagement online because I didn't want to make a whole post about it. I didn't even make a YouTube video about it online, honestly. And this here is some comic ideas I had for a while, but I, of course, discarded them because it really wasn't what I was going for at the time. So, of course, you can tell that I did work on it a lot, but again, I never did anything else on it. Now, for those of you that don't know, there is an art company online. It's an LGBT company, and they're an artist, and one of the things that they did was February, which was about LGBT prompts, but as you can tell, I very rarely follow a prompt unless I'm the one that sets my own limitations to it, and I only officially posted one day about it, and it wasn't even this day. And here is the day 2 post that I had made, and at the time, I was really obsessed with my character series called Counting Charlie, for those of you that don't know. And here was a third day that I didn't have a problem of actually working on the project. It was just I had a problem of actually going in and ahead to posting, editing, all of that. Keep effing up. And of course, this was at the time where I thought that I would be good at doing comics, but then I realized that traditional comic artists, it's not that good unless you're scanning it online onto a computer and then you put it on. It's a lot. This was a failed attempt of John Cooper. I have done a lot of pointillism of this singer in particular, mainly because his color scheme and all of the photography is so easier to follow because it's mostly in black and white, or if it is in color, it's dark tones, so I can just follow it a lot easier. This was another attempt of going in ahead and starting on February instead of just doing comics. This was my character Arendelle, and her name is Virgo. Her name is Virgo in a Greek term I can't remember. And of course I did an entire character sheet for Arendelle. I can't even remember how to say her name. And this of course is related to an incident that had happened in 2017. I'm not going to go into it. In fact, I'm going to intentionally skip the next 2 pages for it. And of course this was calligraphy that my mom and I were trying to learn. And of course, for those of you that don't know, I have been obsessed with doing freeform doodling, or as I used to call it, centangling, and this was actually one of the pages that really, I'm very proud of it, honestly. Like, I really loved everything that I did on this. It was a piece that, like, even my family was very, like, proud of because they hadn't seen me do something like this in a long time. And here we go into a page that, like, this was the front cover plans for a comic. It's called the Z Comics because at the time I made an entire character sheet called the Zodiacs, and it was just a project that I really worked on for a long time, but you know, some projects you just really don't go forward with if you're not inspired, and that's what happened. I had an entire character, I had an entire story. This was actually a page that I had done an entire watercolor on. I did a lot of progress reports of it on Instagram, but of course I never actually posted about it. You know, comment down below if you would like to actually see the full works, or if you would like to see me work on it again, because again, I really love this project. The problem was so much had been going on in my life that I couldn't focus on it anymore. And this comic really did go into darker themes that of course I'm covering up because I did not want to be flagged on YouTube, and I did not want anyone to be triggered, so I apologize for covering up this part. Again, this is another page that I would have to cover, and as you can tell from design, this was actually a really big jump from when I was working in this comic to this. This was actually a 6-month different period. I did this in, I want to say, November or December of 2019. I finally was able to sit down, open up my big sketchbook, and just be like, okay, I give up on my Z comics. Let's just go ahead and fill out this sketchbook. I am honestly so proud of this. It made me sad that the person that I did this of never saw it, but again, you know, it happens. And this was, I would do a thing like, you know, comment down below in emojis of this post if you'd like to get a free drawing of yourself, and this was actually the first and only one. It didn't go that far. And currently now I'm working on an entire different story series from the Z Comics. It's actually something involving the Fallout 4 game. And this is actually one of the characters, Sergey. You know, like, I did a whole character sheet. I was honestly very proud of the entire character design, honestly. And this was more of just like a little free sketch doodle because I hadn't just sat down and just doodled, did nothing, and this is something that I really need to post. It's actually inspired by Chirpy Draws. I got an entire color set of Sharpies during Christmas, so I decided I will do an entire page of nothing but just those Sharpies, and I'm really proud of it. I did, you know, some Jelly Roll, and it's Chirpy Draws, you know, iconic Save the Dinos. This was just a random page because I was trying to draw, but then my niece got a hold of my sketchbook, so yeah. Another character, like, discussion sheet. This is a project that I worked on, and then I decided I wasn't a fan of it, mainly because of the colors I had chosen, because it didn't make me happy. And this is Stressed Out. This was actually a piece I started on when I had a very bad, like, dysphoria attack is the best way to put it, and I was being constantly dead named and misgendered and being called, like, everything else but what I wanted in my pronouns. So I did what I did. I drew. And then I did another piece. This one I am not finished with. I would like to continue working on it, but the problem is it's just, I don't look at the sketchbook ever now. Alright, now we're getting into the pages that my niece, of course, like, worked on, because she's a very little artistic little lady. Comment down below which one is your favorite. she did this all upside down, I should probably add. That's a little sun, there's that. She drew a whole house. This is her, I'm in one of these rooms, her family, mom as being a chicken, and then she finally asked me to like write down like a baby chick for her. And this was the final page, which made me really upset because I had a week left of my vacation, so I did like the most terrible thing and I started drawing on the back. And this was the project. I would love to continue working on this, but I'm so busy working on other stuff now that it's just, I have so many unfinished projects. And finally, we have the very, very last page. Now, as you can tell, it's a very big upgrade from the very first page. As you know, like the first page is, you know, just pencil. It's really nothing special. This, I wanted to just show off, like, you know, I'm busy. I, like, Centangling, freeform doodle, whatever you want to call it, like, that's honestly what I'm really, like, happy and comfortable with right now. And, like, I'm not, like, proud of this, but, like, it was just really nice to, like, give it a one last final bang. Alright. Oh, and I did this on the very, very, very back because I had, again, another week until I could go home. So I just started doodling on basically every surface. The front cover is the biggest reason. But yeah, that is all from this 2019 sketchbook flip through. Thank you guys so much for following me. Thank you so much for keeping up with for watching me progress from whatever I was drawing in January to this last month. I'm not going to say that like it's any better, it's any worse. I'm very proud of everything I've done because I'm really happy that I'm drawing a lot more. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead, like it, dislike it, comment down below which is your favorite page. Comment down below if you would like me to like do more work on the Z comics or something with the characters. Comment down below if you got an art prompt that I could follow that I would really like. Just follow, like, comment anything you would like down below. I would love to hear anything from you. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!